Welcome to Dickish at Best, where we'll end up talking about conspiracy theories in probably about 2.5 minutes. I am Blaze Lewis, your host today.
Hold on, is that going to be our bare minimum required moving forward?
At least 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Will we have the conspiracy theory hour or the conspiracy theory time section?
Did y'all hear about the Ronald McDonald conspiracy theory?
Uh-oh. No. Is this for real or are you just throwing something out there?
I'm just messing. Actually, you know what? I bet you that's a thing. I'm Saul Bridges.
Solomon.
You may know me from
Solomon Grundle.
Solomon Grundle. Okay.
Hold on. See, this is why here's the laptop, because I can look at...
so you can look up anime boobs the whole time that we're doing it? And just big titty
Ronald McDonald conspiracy theory.
Oh, no. I said 2.5 minutes. It's been a minute and 10.
Well, no, you were talking about how much time we dedicate to it, right?
Illuminati Satan, Ronald McDonald started the killer clown craze.
You almost say Killer
Ronald
Clown
McDonald
Clan.
is the lead singer of ICP.
You almost said Killer Clown Clan.
No, I almost said Killer Clown.
My name is Saul, and I love alliteration.
Alliteration.
I'm part of the CCC, not to be confused with the other one.
And to my right, in this beautiful fake Hawaiian shirt.
He already said his name,
Actually,
silly.
I said my name. That's okay. I'll take it.
But hey, I'm trying to stay on topic.
There is no topic. It's off topic.
No,
there
on topic is the topic is the stream of thought.
Well, look, this is what we're going to do.
This is
what we're going to do. This will be the stream of thought. Before we started,
the stream of thought.
The stream of thought. Before we started recording, we were talking about shorts.
Like Begone Thought.
Begone Thought.
Yeah. So anyway,
Ronald McDonald.
Oh dear.
Hey, we got a lot from the Mick Bukkake. We got a lot of
really?
So that one was good.
We labeled ourselves quick.
Yeah, we labeled ourselves very quickly, but we were talking about short shorts and what they can do for your huevos. Which also is weird. That's the Spanish word for balls, like slaying as eggs.
Yeah, I was like, isn't that eggs?
Yep. So, anyways, Blaze, I need to understand. This all starts from the fact that, yes, I am wearing this fake Hawaiian shirt, partially because it's very comfortable and it was on clearance at Target. Shout out. But I also got some short swim shorts that I love. And I didn't realize that wearing short shorts with no net, it's like a breeze to your balls at all constant times. And
there's no restrictions.
Here's the problem. It's like, okay, some people be like, I like wearing oversized shirts to sleep or like lounge around. I'm like, why? They bunch around you. You have to like pull them out because they get uncomfortable. Same thing happens with shorts. I'm
a naked sleeper.
Oh, yeah. See, I sleep in my underwear just because I have a daughter that will run into our room at any given time. And if she wakes up before we do and that happens, I'm not trying to give my daughter just a showcase.
That's when you keep the short shorts right next to your bed. That way you can just...
Well,
I do that in case there's any unwanted visitors or something. I'm not attacking an intruder naked.
I don't know, man. Is it not more intimidating for an intruder to come out and you come out with dick flinging and just go with a gun in hand?
I've developed a nightly habit of like a bowel movement before sleep sometimes, and I just can't spread peanuts.
I like how you said that so professionally.
Do you take a shower before
bowel
bed?
movement before sleep?
No. I mean, it depends. Like what I used to
shower at night. I'll just get that out there.
I used to take 2 showers. I used to take one at night, and I'd get like the scrub going, and I'd actually clean really well. And then the morning shower would just be washing my hair and my face.
Well, how do you feel clean with all those fish you're killing?
I should have had catfish today for lunch. Too bad Ironwood wasn't open.
Right? Dude, actually, I forgot that it wasn't until Sunday.
I had so much catfish yesterday. It's not
I
funny.
love catfish.
I went to a fish fry. They fry everything.
Like so we're talking about staying on topic, and now we're on fish instead of short shorts. I'm trying to understand.
Okay, short shorts. Your question. Yes.
Okay, my question being, before we started recording, there was talk of silkies. Now, explain to me what silkies are again, and tell me.
They're called silkies by people in the Army.
Why I like them.
They are the equivalent to girls' softball shorts, but for guys. Kind of similar to soccer shorts, but from you remember gym shorts. Anytime you see a movie from the 70s,
oh yeah,
those are silkies,
and they have like the little cut in on the side. Yeah,
those are silkies.
Flexibility.
Yeah, and they have an inner lining. You don't, so it holds everything in place. That way, it's not popping out the side.
Have any of us actually tried? That's an inner lining of a sort. Have any of us tried the one where like you put them on and it's supposed to like lift your balls away from your taint?
No, bird dogs.
Yeah.
No, haven't. But I did order underwear with the front pocket.
The dick pocket.
Yes.
That we just stuff all your junk in there.
Yeah, it's made from.
Don't
bamboo.
you hate it? Like when you're looking.
You know that Odin brand? They were like, oh, bamboo underwear with the ball pocket. I was like, well, that is a buy it now.
So how do you feel about having your junk cradled? I think it's a good idea because I actually think about it. Most of the time that you get to a point where you're like super sweaty, it's because your balls are sticking to your leg. Well, if I can solve for all men the problem of having to do the summer walk where you occasionally take the sideways step and extend the leg out so that you can get your ball unstuck from your thigh.
Doesn't
amazing.
Good fitting underwear do that? Like briefs?
I wear boxer briefs only. Now boxers are way
now
worse.
if you
I
wore
said
actual,
briefs.
if you wore actual briefs, that's a good point.
I
They
guess
kinda,
that's a good point. Now, but
who wears briefs? Pinch.
I was looking at.
You could have jinxed me and just ruined my life.
I hate like
Can't talk
looking
the whole podcast.
at like
I
really
wouldn't do that
comfy shorts at a price right. Like these are $25 and they look really well priced, but they don't have back pockets.
Are you shopping while we're
Yeah.
this leads us to the
Naturally.
point of
feel my pocket?
what are you worried about? 'Cause so my swim shorts have one back pocket.
Feel my
And
pocket.
then there's the problem of Hannah being mad that my short shorts. I'll fill them.
I pulled them out.
Oh yeah, your pullout game is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No, I have 2 kids. It's horrible.
it's very bad. But no, this brings to the thing of Hannah was mad that my super short swim shorts still had pockets, 2 pockets on the sides and one back pocket that were deep enough for my wallet and my phone. And we have big wallets, big phones, or I do. Everybody's got a big phone for the most part these days. But
Yeah.
Hannah was like that. And she's like, I can't even get normal fucking jeans with pockets either at all,
Yeah,
or
it's
they're jeans that can fit 2 quarters.
Yeah, it's
Well-
because they want people to buy purses or women to buy purses.
Well, it's not just that. I imagine if the pockets were the right size, when you think about the curvature and how tight the jeans were, I think they'd make little. You know how like some underwear women wear give little outlines in tight jeans.
Oh yeah,
I think that would
Yeah.
happen, but with the pocket material. That's what I've always thought. I could be absolutely wrong, and it could be a conspiracy
Well, yeah,
theory.
but I could see that because more often than not, stylistically speaking, for women,
I mean,
their jeans
you
tend
don't
to be
want
a lot
anything-
tighter fitting
Yeah, you
than
don't want
men.
anything to look like it's bulgy in the wrong places.
yeah, it's an interesting thought.
Man, I bought a pair of jeans one time from I want to
of the
say it was Old Navy or it might have been
That's where I used to buy my girl jeans.
Gap, but well these were like slim, and this only been like 3 years ago. These were slim fit, and I tried them on and they fit fine. Whenever I washed them, the kneecaps were really big.
Well,
Like the
What? Oh, no.
kneecaps were baggy,
What?
but the rest of the jeans were slim. The calves were slim, the thighs were slim, the kneecaps were big.
well,
You think maybe it
before
was
they
for
had
people
slim
with
fit
big knees?
jeans, you used to have to go to the girls section.
This was 3 years ago.
See that?
No, I'm
that's-
talking about this was like 15 years
He's
ago.
talking. He's
Oh.
talking pre 2008 or 9 or whatever year it was that You're a Jerk came out. But that's probably.
I'm talking
2010.
about 2003 when you wanted to wear the scene emo jeans.
Well, speaking of like,
So,
whatever.
I guess.
Yeah,
I
2004
would
was the
say-
emo scene.
I would say 04 to 08 was the highest point of the emo scene. But then after that, you get from 08 to 2012 was like scene.
What year did
scene.
Silence of Black and White come out?
4. Yeah.
04. You want
That's what matters.
What year did Red Jumpsuit Apparatus come out?
06 or was that 04?
That was
I'm pretty
05.
sure that was 05
It might have been
06.
05.
it's 05.
Yeah, I didn't really care for them that much.
I didn't
but
either,
I mean,
but
to be fair,
I
we're
love
talking about the
yeah.
scene.
What year did Senses Fail, Let It Enfold You come out?
2006.
I think that was 04.
I don't think so.
And then I think the second one, Still Searching, was 06.
It's weird that I go through
The emo
this.
scene is pretty weird to go back to because you don't want to think you're that old, but you see all these bands, you're like, oh my god, they're on their 15th anniversary. That makes me.
Well, the song Face Down came out in.
It might have been a 07 or 08 when
I'm
that song came out.
I'm getting conflicting info on Google. Like Google's like little sidebar over here.
So Let It Enfold You was 2004,
Yeah,
and
all
then
that was
Still Searching was 2006. The album, I thought, yeah, for
Weird.
Senses
and
Fail.
I go off.
But I love Senses Fail.
I go off of high school years. Like I go off like I was a sophomore, therefore it was 2006.
Oh yeah, I'll probably never forget when Shogun, All That Remains, Overcome, and Slipknot, All Hope Is Gone came out because it was
It was the year of new metal.
it was my freshman year too, so it was just like a good year, solid.
Face Down came out 2004 or 2006, depending on what site you're looking at.
Oh god,
It probably charted in 06 and came out in 04.
That's probably what it was.
I could see that because it probably came out before it was actually
Because
popular.
I remember it being there beforehand.
I don't know, but music's you know what I've
Saul,
always
you
wondered?
never listened to Your Guardian Angel with little pre
Oh my god, he's gonna bring up
memes.
the emo. He's gonna bring up the emo cartoons, aren't
the
you?
emo cartoon.
Yeah.
Pre-memes.
You know what's weird is that like I can't think of the name of it. I don't think it's on that album. There's a song they did,
Dude, genuinely,
False Pretense.
if you ask me
Yeah,
the
it's a
name,
good song.
I think it's on the album.
was actually all right. Like
Well-
at the time, like if it, for that
Yeah.
music, it's not something I go back to now. But
No, well, False Pretense even like I would go back to now just for nostalgia.
No, I had the
maybe-
album.
Maybe Face
Oh boy,
Down.
I'll go back to Silence of Black and White. I did that the other day. So
I mean, I
Oh,
did
yeah,
it
that's
technically.
different.
that's a great album, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, way different situation. But yeah, the first person I ever met prior to you, where you told me that you had to go to the girls section to find the jeans that you were trying to do, was Chris Long, and his name is not that anymore, so that's why I feel comfortable saying it out.
Is it Christina Long?
No, God, no.
that'd be a good Christina Long.
What is it?
Hey, I warned you with my name.
Anyway, but no, he used to.
You got to tell me that story after because I'm kind of curious.
It's nothing crazy.
So he just legally changed his name?
I mean, he might have got married and took the name.
Well, yeah, it was something involved with that. But anyway,
little shithead.
he used to do the same thing. So I'd go over to his house, and he was the first person I ever saw. But it was two reasons, right? He liked that style, but it was also because y'all know who I'm talking about. Tiny. He was like 5'2".
That's why I said little shit.
I wore a size 4.
He was like 5'2" or 5'3".
I don't know if you know how small that is.
I don't think he was even 5'2".
If he was even
sure
that,
barely 5 foot.
Yeah. So either way, he was like that, and this was when we were even younger. So he probably was even shorter. And his arms and legs are just like the thickest part of his leg was like the size of my wrist.
Yeah.
And maybe that's a little bit
he was that guy from the videos with the fat country guy and the long skinny country guy.
Yeah. But anyway, he used to do the same
ride
thing.
each other, the rapping.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of their name.
I didn't realize
some neck.
that.
I forget it was.
You're talking about the new one, right? Like that's
he's talking about the guy who's got the disease.
Like he did the horse in the bag on the fat dude. He hit him with a guitar. Then
yeah, I can't think of his name.
Slim something.
I don't think it's Slim.
Something neck.
We'll make fun of Eric if it's Slim. It might be Slim neck. No, skinny neck.
I don't know.
I'm about to look it up. I got the
Slim
laptop
thickens.
here.
No, I'm kidding. Who knows? Weird neck kid. Is that we're gonna look it up. Weird neck kid. YouTube.
I love how they have it like this. They have these two guys that met up. It's the skinny one and then the thick
and then
one.
the dude with the
It's crazy how we just pulled the exact same picture.
Yep, or the exact same photo shoot, I guess. I can't remember that guy's name still. It's not showing up right.
Because his real name's Chris, but I don't know.
But he has a video where he says something, Daddy Longneck.
Daddy Longneck, that's it, yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, it was like that. So what was going on is I didn't know. We went to go buy pants for him one day, and I didn't know at that point that he wore, because I didn't wear skinny jeans at all back then. I was poor. I wore husky, whatever the hell Ross had.
Huskies.
Yeah, I grew up husky.
Yeah, I did
but,
too.
Anyway, we were
Huskies.
going, and we go to Gap in the mall, and we go to Girls Gap side, and he's looking at jeans. I was like, wait a minute, you wear girls jeans? He's like, oh yeah, dude. I can't. He's like, men's jeans don't fit me at all. He's like, they all fall off of me. I was like, wow, okay.
No, there were several guys on the soccer team that did too.
But then remember the long time. Well, I get like Austin. Well, Peruski, or whatever. I think he did Armstrong did.
He wore a size 0.
Good lord!
I accidentally bought a woman's jacket,
and he's so like bulky now.
Yeah, he's a little bit bigger.
Well, what I mean by in comparison to size 0, but when you think about that, it's like we talk about it all the time. But
we were all real.
There was that long
especially
period.
the soccer guys.
We need to look up When You're a Jerk came out. So if you're not aware of the rap song,
don't even give it to him.
You're a jerk. I'm not going to listen to it.
Yeah.
But it's important for one reason.
I went to.
It's when skinny jeans suddenly became cool in a mainstream fashion.
What I used to get
2009.
made fun of for. I used to get made fun of for 5 years.
So where we are for sure, we've got a pretty mixed ethnic group thing, which was, we were talking to Kiki about it the other day, depending on what part of the country you're in. We don't think about it because we're here. We have pretty mixed schools. It's like, half of them, because we're in the South still, half of our schools are pretty much white, but then the other half is a pretty big mix of black and Mexican.
Well, I was looking at the town's crime rate because, I've been looking at different little areas just out of curiosity. Town's crime rate, and also had a list of different, like the population, the average income.
Sure.
And
yeah,
it was like 54% white, and then the
rest is
divided up. But it's,
yeah, but that's still that's in comparison to where Kiki was talking about.
That's very diverse because I was looking at Bryant, Arkansas, and that's 98%. Can you imagine being the one black guy in the town?
I would feel weird as a white dude walking in Bryant. Because that's just not what I'm used to growing up around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I'm used to seeing multiple ethnicities around. But yeah, that was the thing. Is like, in terms of culture across the board here, because we have quite a lot of mixes. We were talking about how like there's a lot of white people that listen to rap. Is another thing that Kiki thought was weird, is that when you look at certain groups of people in certain areas, you end up getting this thing where it's not common for that to be around. But for us, we all grew up in schools where we had a large percentage of other ethnicities. So you kind of pick up on their cultural notes.
You just kind of hung out with everybody.
Yeah.
Because that's when everyone understood. There wasn't really just cliques like everyone. Of course, you had the band people kind of stuck together, but they'd go hang out with some of the football dudes. You know,
Yeah,
it was interesting.
It was pretty diverse. Now, of course, there would be a couple band people who would not do that, and a couple of football people who would be like super football people only. But it wasn't your typical like high school movie or whatever that you expect to see. But yeah, it's that song hits, and then it suddenly comes to all my friends. At the time, I still didn't wear them. I'd wear straight leg jeans. Essentially, is what I wear. Not even slim straight. Just I wear slim straight now. But yeah, I'd wear that, and I remember though I had a number of friends that would wear those. Donovan, other people, and both Donovans in my life at that point. And yeah, I just remember that being a big thing. Just suddenly, everyone was called gay or dress like a girl or whatever, and then like a week hit, and that video hit with the Newsboys or whatever they're called.
Me and Jarvis won up to everyone.
You went up to everybody when you came to school dressed as Sasuke.
That was a dark. I was a freshman or so.
That was a dark period.
It was Nerd Day.
It was Nerd Day. He just didn't do it because he wanted to do it.
See, Blaze doesn't want to talk too much about it because he technically Blaze is one of the Naruto runners from the infamous Area 51.
Hey, that was when Naruto like came out in America. That was way different. That was before you knew what it had become.
I mean, I get it was still new.
Anyway, me and Jarvis won up to everybody. We did that. We were the first ones to wear the skinny jean cutoff shorts.
Oh yes, where you cut it right above the knee.
Yeah.
That just looked uncomfortable. I remember
I would
seeing
still
people
wear
those.
Like
they felt.
Hold
fun.
on, now that we have skinny jeans or slim straights that have the spandex in them.
No, these were straight. Perfect. These were straight skinny.
Yeah, and it's still a style to this day, like where you can wear slimmer jeans and they're like cutoffs, and it looks good if you wear them right. Like if you have like the right.
Well, if you've got the right body type, I got them thick thighs. I'm going to be doing that.
I got junk in the trunk. I'll still wear them.
No, I'm getting the the pear shape going, so I got to...
Saul, do you want to explain to everybody how you were over there lifting your asshole up?
Clapping, quote, listen to my ass cheeks clap.
Quote, making the ground rumble.
That's what I'm going to put on your grave.
It wasn't. Please do that. It wasn't my asshole. You act like I was over here.
Lifting your entire asshole up.
Yeah, no.
But no, Saul's over here. Turned around.
Is that what manspreading
lifting
actually
his
is?
cheeks and just letting them fall and going, you hear that earthquake?
I got like a big butt, and it doesn't make sense. Like honestly, without my butt, I'd probably be size 30 in pants because I'm like 33 right here.
Because you got to get over the junk.
Yeah, I got to get over the junk.
So it's loose in the waist, but you got to have it so that it'll stay over your ass, right?
Yeah.
Loose in the waist, tight in the base.
Tight in the base. I accidentally bought a woman's jacket from PacSun, and I don't know how it happened, but like,
did you wear it anyway?
Yeah, well, I didn't know. I wore it for a really long time, and it became one of my favorite jackets.
Well, some stuff's weird.
Then was it a woman's jacket if you wore it?
Ooh.
I mean, I guess technically it was designed for women. I should say that. And it was on the men's side of PacSun, and it was an Element jacket. It was a black Element jacket. It had the gray Element symbol on the chest, and it was a zip up. Well, I noticed that the zipper was always reversed. And I was like,
is that what determines it?
Well,
buttons are different on women
too.
It's
one of them. It's one of the things. So like I remember somebody, and I remember who pointed out to me that the zipper reverse meaning it's a woman's jacket. I'm like, okay. So I took off the thing, and sure enough, it was a woman's label.
We're not recording on Mixcraft, so if the audio goes to hell, it goes to hell. Can't fix it now.
Rip. But yeah, like it was a woman's jacket on the label. But it doesn't make sense on where it was at in PacSun.
So what does it say? Woman's like on the tag?
Yeah.
Is that where you see that?
Is it still capturing audio?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. For OBS.
For anybody who doesn't aware of what we're talking about, what we normally do is have a backup with Mixcraft, and it's not happening. I can't really fix it without doing a lot of work, so I'm just not going to mess with it.
I mean, you could start it now and try to line it up with the clap.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. So I'm not going to worry about it.
No, I mean, well, technically we can start it now and just have like the first 18 minutes.
I still have to go over there, turn the speakers off, reset some stuff up, and add him in. It'd be more work than. Look, we got to go in with good vibes.
We can see everything you're buying over there, so.
Well, these good vibes may not be heard. I mean, they can see what I'm buying. That's fine. I'm not.
If you're looking up them big titty goth girls, you're on camera now.
I'm looking at deals on Amazon.
I got married to a big titty goth girl. That's a pretty good choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do deals on Amazon almost always
But
suck?
now you have to constantly hear her complaining about, rightfully so, the fact that her back hurts, I'm sure.
Oh, her aunt's going to be staying over for about like 2 weeks because she's getting breast reduction surgery.
Her aunt is?
Yeah.
Or Jess is? Okay.
Aunt. No, Jess isn't.
Sorry, you said aunt and I said aunt. I don't know why it came out of me that way, but it's a word I say depending on the context. It's like I'll say either or either depending on what I put in front of it.
Thor calls me pretentious for it.
Because either. Hi.
Well, I say either or. If I don't say either or, I say either.
Oh, like so if you're not putting or at the end
phrase,
of it.
Yeah, if I'm not saying the phrase either or, because I don't say either or. It just sounds weird.
Sounds weird. That's what I'm saying. Contextually, you have to change the way that you're doing it.
Yeah.
which I guess is the same for ant. Because depending on what you're saying, it may sound like you're talking about the fucking bugs on the ground. Which, by the way, you're sitting on my porch, which right now has got an ant problem on that steps.
That.
Yeah, I got some stuff to fix.
My whole yard has an ant problem.
Yeah,
I've just gotten to where...
Or little assholes.
I think every yard in the summer has an ant problem, right? Or am I just remembering?
You don't even have a yard.
They were in my gutter, so...
They're in your gutter?
I was cleaning out my gutter. There were ants in my gutter.
Our friend Seth, growing up, used to have Big Daddy Longlegs in his gutter, and I don't mean just
sounds
like 3
normal.
or 4, like
Hey,
hundreds.
that
sounds reasonable.
Hundreds.
Does that not sound like where you think a daddy long leg would want to be?
No, like if you go up on the underside of the gutter and you hit it with something, we used to play with PVC pipes, like sword fight with them.
So you just fucking up this family's nice gutter?
All you had to do was go over there and just tap the bottom of it, and they would just pour out. Hundreds of them, and it was on any side of the house you could do that on. It was
Blaze, are you addicted to looking to see if there's an issue?
Oh no, I just saw it was doing that red thing from
it
last
does
week.
that. Yeah, it does that when it peaks, and it does it for a second.
But the
We were
compressor
looking at it
helps
last week, and I was just curious.
Yeah, like I keep an eye on it too, just to make sure it's not. If it stays peaked for like longer than 30 seconds, it's
I
audio
was looking
fuck.
at how sexy I look in the camera.
I'm sure you were.
Oh yeah.
Good Lord. Anything at remotely even exciting happen to anyone this week?
Oh yeah, you already know.
I have something to say, and this is actually, I promise you when I say it to y'all, you're both going to be like, what the hell?
I got real pissed off at UPS, but we'll go with
Hey,
y'all's.
Trace did too, because this is a great thing. You live pretty close. Does UPS not hit your house until like 8 o'clock?
p.m., yeah.
What is with that? Same here.
So
I had to flag
And
them down the
we
other
are
day.
so close
I had
to the UPS place.
yeah,
They're on their way. They do it
on the way back.
backwards.
On the way,
Like
I know,
I
but it's like there's closer places. So do the places past that are even closer not get their shit till 9 if I'm
They
getting
probably
stuff at
make it
8:40?
like a come around.
Like a circle.
Yeah,
like
like
they
that's-
start.
So since they're starting there, they're going to hit those first because
Yeah.
they're already passing it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird in general.
I mean, it's like if you're going somewhere, like if you let's say we have to go to Target, Roadhouse, the movies, and then Best Buy or something. That doesn't really work.
Anyway, what
because
were you
obviously-
saying?
But you just go in a circle.
Well, it's fine. I'm just saying. So I want to make sure we get all the exciting stuff out before I get to mine. It's stupid, but
Well, mine's kind of stupid.
Well, mine's debatable.
debatably stupid.
Yeah, it depends on who you ask.
Okay, we'll go for it.
Well, you already know. I'm gonna go pick up my baby.
Oh no! See, that's.
I'm gonna go pick up my miniature pig.
Well, I like how you went from mini pig last time to now miniature. We're
I
on
gotta-
camera. You got to be more
Yeah, gotta
professional.
Be elegant. I ain't some hick buying a pig.
So
I am a gentleman buying a miniature pig for my daughter.
okay, I said your name yesterday, and of course we were at one of Hannah's co-workers' birthday as a POTUS, like I told you
You
about.
have to explain my name's not a nickname.
Yes,
Oh God,
constantly.
I still do.
And then she was talking about like, well, it's kind of a good thing, right? Because if your parents name you something and then you end up being a fuck up, but your name is something like Blaze, you go, whoa, what did you expect?
I was watching Live PD the other day, and there was Officer Blaze something or another, and his last name was like Miller, as an example. I would never walk up to a car and say, my name is Officer Blaze with a TAPD. They would 100% call 911 thinking I'm a fake cop. 100%.
Well, are you supposed to use your first
you would
name?
say
or-
Officer.
I'm
I
sure-
would
I'm sure
say
it's up to
Officer
preference.
Lewis.
Yeah, I'm sure it's up to preference.
Well, if I ever moved, I'd probably go by my middle name just to.
Dude, last names are so weird though, because like when you think about that, there's last names of people like that's not your last name. I saw one the other day,
I
and
give
it's
my
not
last
even
name
like
for
it's a
stuff,
thing.
too.
But oh yeah, sure. But I mean, like, you ever think about last names and how they came about? Because you get to this point where you're like, how did someone land on the last name of Hathcock? Is it like a family of massive dicks, and they're just like every girl's just like, oh, and then they just lead on the fact of Hathcock. Because I saw that the other day, and I was like. If you're a girl with the last name of Hathcock, school for you is going to be an excruciating period.
Well, and I think,
But if you're a guy and you have
no.
cock, it's going to be like you're getting talked up, which I
a-
guess could be the same thing, right? Because everyone's going to be like, his name's Hathcock, he's got to be packing. And
Well, we
then the
got a guy
moment you
at
have
work,
it a
his last
blow,
name's Bean.
Bean. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, no, and his first name's Blake, so I just call him Baked Bean.
Speaking of which, I don't know if you knew this, the Whitest Kids You Know YouTube channel has every season
Really?
on the YouTube channel to watch for free.
That's good to know.
Because
I hate that.
for anyone
show.
who doesn't know, if you want a good laugh, go look up Whitest Kids You Know Baked Beans. And I promise you, you will have a good day.
Don't watch it. It's terrible.
I wish I could browse on my laptop while we're recording a.
You
You
should have
want my
brought your
laptop? I'll
laptop.
give it to you.
No,
You can browse. And then we can just
I'll get
we
all
can
the viruses.
we can slowly just throw in a baked beans just in random parts of the episode. That'd be good.
So I ordered a knife off of Amazon.
Oh, is this your dumb thing for UPS?
Yeah, and
Is that the knife you showed me?
yeah, the one sitting over there. And normally this around 8 p.m. And it even says it on my UPS app. It says out for delivery expected by 8 p.m.
What day was this?
So this was Friday.
Okay.
Which is what makes it even worse. So Friday comes about, and it's like 8:30 or whatever. And I forget, me and Annie just got back from getting, what do we eat Friday night?
It doesn't matter to the story.
Oh, it does. But it's conversation.
Because later I had to shit my pants.
No.
And I was sitting on the toilet going, damn you, Amigo ones.
No, that might be coming soon, though.
Yeah.
But
if you do that, I want you to go to this bathroom right here so that there's a chance that the microphone will pick it up.
Absolutely not. But
Saul's a nervous pooer, so he can't poo.
I'm only a nervous pooer in other people's houses where I think they can hear me.
Yep.
But anyway, so like it gets like 8:30, and we go pick up dinner, and we come back, and I'm like, okay, by the time we get back, it should be there, right? Like, I'm thinking that it has to be here, and it wasn't there. I'm like, okay, I guess it's just getting delivered tomorrow. But the UPS app is normally pretty instant, and it's telling me the status.
Oh, the moment it delivers, I normally get your package is delivered.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so normally when it's delayed, I normally get that instantly. So I go check the app, and it's like, okay, it's still not on delayed status, which it's past its delivery time. I don't think they're out late anyways. It was my train of thought then. At like 9:20, I hear doon, 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 doon at my door. Like, who's at my door? And then Annie texts me like 2 seconds later, your package is here. That was the second round of knocks they did, though.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, I have, on the app, I have them authorized to leave packages. Why not? Why knock loud?
You're at an apartment.
So?
Well, yeah, but even then, what if no one's home?
Well, it's not their responsibility if the package gets stolen. I would never have that problem in my apartment anyways, but
Thankfully.
it's authorized to leave it. So just leave it and then walk away and mark it as delivered.
Yeah, he might not know that.
Yeah, that's true, but I have
No,
well,
he
actually
does.
they
They
have
have to know that, or else they would take the package with them.
Yeah, they
Like
have to leave you a notice.
basically, what I have is saying you leave my package.
Well, maybe
don't
it's
take
something about it being past a certain hour that he's not allowed to leave a package on the porch.
I don't know.
That's very possible.
Well, no, because what they do is they knock and then they walk away.
Yeah,
they don't
knock
wait for you to answer.
They knock and then walk away, and then they that's it. Like that's it.
They do it to me
mark
all the
delivered.
time, dude. They beat the shit out of the door. They go whop whop whop. Dogs go crazy, and I'm like, who the hell's here? I walk up the front door, see them getting back in their truck. I'm like,
What's the point of even knocking?
Damn
Like, thank you for letting me know my things here. But,
I guess.
But here's the thing.
yeah.
It's authorized to leave it. I did that through the app, which should tell you I have the app. Don't knock on my door.
It'll show me when you go
Yeah.
back in your thing and check it as delivered. It'll show me.
You're authorized to leave it. You don't need to know my signature. You know not to take it back with you. Just throw it at my door and then walk away. Mark it as delivered. Mark it as delivered, and then just throw it at my door. By the time you mark it as delivered, I'm probably going to my door to pick
Well,
it
at
up.
least your guy knows where your house is. I ran to him one day on the way out because I saw him go to the neighbors, and he just started waving at me driving out. I was like, hold on.
So did you actually get to speak with him and explain your situation?
I said, hey. He goes, oh, we weren't showing up on GPS.
Dude, up until today when that book came, because I've been ordering a little more from Amazon and so has Hannah. So it's been like a week up until today before anything for you has arrived at the house. And
I've been sending
I've been like, did Blaze stop sending shit to my house? And,
mostly, unless it's worth. In this case, I did it
considerable
because I saw that it was a Sunday delivery, and I was like, huh.
Well, what happens
Because
when
at
you-
my house, if it was the post office, we
Yeah.
don't get stuff on, like, gets contracted on the weekends.
Yeah.
So the contracted people have no idea where my house is. So I saw if it has a chance of being delivered on weekend, I'll send it to your house.
Well, even then, so
I got a bigger
what happens on other
mailbox.
stuff? Because I'm assuming what'll happen is like, okay, if it's like a vinyl that's really limited press and you don't want to risk it not showing up and then
send it
them
to
not
yours.
having a replacement, you send it here. But what happens on a normal package? Let's just say you order something from Amazon that has an unlimited stock and there's no problem. If it doesn't deliver to your house, what happens? Do you claim it or do you
No,
No, what happens is that so this happened to me where I forgot what it was, but it was something that was kind of pricey, and it got delivered via UPS and marked as delivered at door, but it was not at my door. It was Annie's birthday gift.
Okay, yeah.
And I called Amazon, and they're like, well, you have to open up an investigation with UPS first, and then once they get back to you and let you know, we'll resend you your items. But that way that you can't call and say like to UPS like, hey, you didn't leave my package here. When in reality they left it in the office, which was another reason why I hate UPS. Why would you leave it in my office? It's authorized to leave it at my door. You don't have to interact with me. You could just literally set at my door and walk away. Why did you go in and interact with somebody in the office and leave it?
what I've learned is not the same person does the route every time.
I know, but
so
it's still like
you get people who might not know that might just be like, because some apartments you do leave everything at the office. You don't leave shit on the door.
Well, everything is supposed to say. So, like you said with the app, if you sign up for the app and it tells you that you can do that,
it says
every
authorized to
package
leave at
has a
door.
thing that says authorized to leave at the door, and they know that whenever they go to your.
Well, and I go in there and I
like you remember the thing you used to
specifically-
have with your iPad? It's like that on their thing, but it's more sophisticated, and it says leave at door, and they have to know that so that they can bring a book. Because if you have it,
when
they
they
don't
mark
even
the
bring their
delivery
book.
complete, they see it. And so when I go in there and authorized to leave at my front door, I can select front door, balcony, front office. I can select a multitude of things, and I always hit front door after that situation. And you basically have to open up with an investigation with UPS, which they just told me to fuck off, wait 24 hours. I'm like, why am I going to wait 24 hours? You say it's delivered. And then they were like, well, there's no apartment number on your thing. And I'm like, I ordered it from Amazon. They've never not put my apartment number on there. And then so sure enough, I went down to the office and I was like, hey, did UPS happen to drop off a package for me the other day? They're like, yeah, it's right here. And I look on the box, fucking apartment number, bold as day, right there.
I take a picture and send it to UPS, but like, go fuck yourself.
Dude, I'm like, yeah, like fuck them. That dude was just being lazy, and UPS took up for him.
See, and what gets weird about that is like Trace was here waiting the other day whenever I was doing some of the staining on the porch ceiling or whatever you want to call that. And he was doing the same thing. He's like, "What the hell?" And then the UPS guy finally started showing up here at like 8:40, and he was kind of like being pissy. And I was like, "Don't be mad at the driver. The driver's just doing his job." I was like, but you can be mad at UPS for the way they chose to do this stupid stuff and that they don't have enough people to figure it out. But it gets weird. In your case, the person that you were talking to is the person who's supposed to tell you these things. And if he told me, well, there wasn't an apartment number on your sticker, I'd send that picture back to him and be like,
I wanted to ask,
why are you talking from a point of, authority like you
were the one who handled the...
Yeah, I wanted to ask that person on the phone. I was like, how do you know this? Like, how do you know it? Did they mark it no apartment number?
Or did you ask the person after they had already delivered something and they go, maybe that one didn't have an apartment number on it? You don't even know.
Oh, dude, it's like one day at work, like this has been about 4 years ago. One day at work, we have a bell on the side of our building that you basically ring, and you can hear it throughout the entire store, and that tells you, hey, there's a backdoor delivery. We don't take any form of backdoor deliveries at all.
Oh, yeah.
For any vendor, for any service, the only one that we do that with is the truck from our warehouse. So we hear a ring one day, and we're like, who is this? And sometimes there would be kids walking around, they'd hit the button or whatever. So like I walk out of the front of the building and I look down and there's a UPS truck sitting down there. And I was like, hey dude, I'm like, we don't deliver back through here. I can't open this for you. You're not authorized for me to open it for you. It has to be one of our employees from one of our warehouses. You have to come through the front door. And he was like, okay. That fucker left a misdelivery sticker on that door. Like you're fucking with people's prescriptions. Like that they're giving us drugs to help fill prescriptions that we're out of stock on. And then that fucker just left "Oh, we missed you" sign on there. We called. I literally showed our pharmacist that. We called the UPS, and they were like, "They should have done that. You're a business. They should never put a missed delivery sticker on you unless you're closed." I said, "Well, we close at 10 p.m."
It's worse that he did that after you told him.
After I told him I talked to him. I was like,
no, that was a okay.
Yeah, like I have footage of the dude where he's at because there's a camera that faces our delivery zone. I was like, I have a camera of that, and I was like, and I have a camera of me walking out talking to the guy, and I was like, I'll be more than happy to email you this footage. And she said that won't be necessary. His job's in jeopardy over this. It's like, good, get that fucker fired. Like that pissed me off, dude. We were
fuck his kid and his wife. I don't give a fuck.
No, that was when we were at that point in time. We were having supply issues.
Yeah,
and they were. I'm not going to say the drug company name, but it's one of the drug manufacturers in the United States was having to hot drop us pretty much certain prescription drugs that we needed, and that was one of them. They come in these big cardboard boxes, and that pissed me off.
Saul story boring you?
No, I've been sleeping terribly because I've been working hard.
You've been working hard?
Yeah, I've been working hard.
Okay. I couldn't tell if you said working hard or working something.
I've been working her.
Yeah.
Heard.
I've been working. You heard?
No. Anyway, what's your crazy story?
Okay, my crazy story is something that y'all probably wouldn't have expected. Dun, dun, dun. So Hannah is going to Hot Springs with some of her coworkers for one of their birthdays. It's something they planned for a while.
You're getting a divorce.
No, God, no.
Anytime somebody says something you weren't expecting, I think of the worst.
Bam, bam, bam. No, it's just that you wouldn't immediately expect it. You'd be a little surprised, I'm sure. But anyway, people who haven't even known me for very long were like, "What the hell?" And I saved this. I specifically didn't tell you guys so that we could do that on the podcast. So anyway, that was like Wednesday. She was telling me about that. And she said, she's like, Katie's turning 21, so we're going to go out and drink.
Oh, you got drunk.
Are you going to be weird? I didn't get drunk, but I drank more than I've ever drank in my life. I couldn't get drunk because the shit is fucking awful. It is the worst
depends on what
tasting
you
shit in the world.
That's why you should try the Kahlua Libre. It's so good.
Oh, hold on. Let me continue going through and I'll explain the story. So what happened is Hannah says that, and it's pretty late, and I was like, well, look, I don't care if you go out and get drunk. Because Hannah hasn't been drunk since we've been together, really. She's drank here and there. Like, when we went to a comedy club, she drank a little bit, but not drunk. So I was like, if there's a chance you're going to get drunk, I was like, I don't care. I just think that as your husband, I should at least know what you look like drunk before you go out and get drunk in front of other people. Just because. I was like, for my own, humor me.
Oh, no, you took our advice to get her drunk for the butt stuff. That's what you did.
It didn't work.
It didn't?
But anyway.
Darn.
Yeah.
You weren't trying.
You weren't trying hard enough. Yeah. No, but anyway, so I said, yeah, that'll be what we do. And then she was like, well, that's not fair, because she said that. She's like, that's not fair. You just want to get me drunk so you can take advantage of me. And I said, well, that's not it. But she was saying it jokingly. But then I was like, no. And I was like, well, what it would take? I was like, it's not a big deal. I was like, if I have to, I was like, I guess I'll drink with you. And she was like, well, fine. I want to see you drunk. And I was like, if we're doing it at home and we don't have Kyrie, I was like, that's fine. But I was like, when is this trip? And she was like, oh, it's next weekend. And I was like, oh, so we have like one time to do this. And she was like, yeah, so
is that this weekend coming up?
Yeah, so Friday, she's going next weekend. But so Friday, we got Mom to watch Kyrie just so we could go out and have time by ourselves anyway. And we went out and ate and did all that. Then we went to Target and I bought my fly ass super short shorts and my fake Hawaiian shirt.
Now you need a headband.
Wait, hold on. Can I do it with like a tie-dye bandana that's like folded and tied around my head?
It has to be a headband. It can't be a bandana, even if it's tied around.
Okay, I need a picture. If you show me it, I'll buy it just to be a smart ass. But anyway, so we did that, and then
I got that
we were looking
to show it to you of too.
We were looking because of course I'm like, this shit all tastes bad. So we started the night before all that at Texas Roadhouse Friday. So we started at Roadhouse and just eating. And then after we ate, I was like, screw it. Let's just see what's here. I was like, I got to find out what I can drink because it all tastes bad to me from what I've had so far. And that's limited. That's Hannah buying something and saying, try this because you might like it. No.
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Good Lord. Is that a Disney Channel star?
Sugar Pine 7.
Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Sugar Pine 7.
No. I wish I would have.
Yeah, Mike's Hard Lemonade's delicious, but it's a bitch
and here's the problem. So anyway, at Roadhouse,
I was going to say, get Seagram's.
I was like, at Roadhouse, we'll share something.
Seagram's with Sprite's good, though.
Seagram's is like this,
dirt cheap.
It's like dirt cheap, but it's very heavily flavored.
No, you just mix it with Sprite and you don't even know it's there.
The name sounds familiar as long as I say that.
That was one of the things I was drunk on that time we went to downtown.
How many did you drink?
What? No,
like 20.
No. Me and this one of our friends filled up the tumblers with.
Well, we'll shout him out. He's got a podcast, yeah. Cody. Go check out Talking Shed podcast if you like. This style of shit.
We had Seagram's and Sprite mixed in those Yeti coolers. Then we went and ate it, or Yeti tumblers. And we went and ate at a Mexican restaurant that had Kahlua Libres, which is an alcoholic Coke.
Disgusting.
It's a Coke icy that's alcoholic that you can't taste the alcohol, and so since you can't taste it, you know.
See, but I call bullshit.
No,
I call bullshit for a very particular reason. But
when you've been drinking Seagram's and Sprite, which
well, then
is
you probably
half,
can't fucking taste it. Then
yeah,
you're already drunk.
It's half and half. No, you've been drinking strong shit. Then you have that. This is fucking delicious. And Cody's like, oh yeah, dude. And he bought us like 3 each. And so then that's how I ended up drunk downtown on not Cinco de Mayo. What was it?
I don't even remember what it was because it was such a weird day to be fucking ripped in downtown.
we both. No,
I wish I remember what it was because I'm telling it wasn't Memorial Day.
His wife was so pissed,
dude.
She was telling
Jess was pissed at you.
They're like, they smell like fucking booze.
Dude, I've never seen Jess more fucking done with Blaze, and Blaze is just rolling with shit because he's drunk, and you could tell he's.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Blaze is way more sociable.
I want to preface: I don't get drunk in public. I don't usually even get drunk. Like,
yeah, and the next day you were immediately like, dude, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I really didn't, because I would have owned up to it.
But so that's why last night as a pot, I was like, what was that? Because I almost debated getting it, but delicious. Hannah said, don't get it because you still got to drive. And I was like, that's a good point. I'm not going to do it. But so we started at Roadhouse, and I was like, okay, what is here at Roadhouse?
I'm kind of sad I wasn't included in this.
Hold on. I got to
went to my house.
I got to start small scale.
Been shirtless outside with a fire and Natty Light.
No,
a Yeti cooler full of Natty Light.
Nope.
Disgusting.
No, he has to do it the proper way the first.
You've got to get included. You got to get indoctrinated into the. What do they call that?
You need a 30-pack. You need a 30-pack of Natty Light and Taco Tico.
First of all, here's the bigger thing: how the fuck do people drink 30 beers in one night?
Because they're light beers and they don't feel like nothing.
Dude, but I can't.
Like you don't feel full.
That's like telling me you can drink 30 bottles of, or let's say 15 bottles of water in one night. No,
but light
way.
beer doesn't make you feel full. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
like say something like a Shiner. I drink 2 Shiners. I feel like I ate a whole fucking buffet.
Yeah, dude, it's like you get gas.
Yeah,
like,
and you start
bloated.
you start feeling like that. So you can't get. That's why the reason I drink dark beers and stuff is because you can't really just get drunk unless you're trying.
Okay, well, we should probably preface this a little bit as to why. So you don't get drunk in public, and that was important to put in your thing.
Because
my thing should be important to say, if for any reason you're watching this and you've not watched any of Triangle Squared or talked to us on the podcast, Discord or anything like that, it probably is not hitting you for the fact that I have never been drunk. I've never really drank more than a sip of alcohol every now and then on a night of something that Blaze either thinks I'll like and I never have yet, or something that he knows tastes like shit and he goes, "You've got to try this," and it does indeed taste like shit.
What I really want to do now is for a Dickish Best Extra, I want to get all of us here like on a Friday night and then just have like these like wine cooler drinks.
No.
And then just play.
Look, I don't care what it comes down to. Is I've got to get to a point, and I'll do it. I don't
I've got
give a
mead
shit.
that's
as long as
13%.
it tastes good.
I
The
think
mead
you
was
would
delicious.
Like,
Well, hold
the
on,
mead was really good.
We'll get there.
Can you buy
'cause
that
I
in town?
I want to
Yes.
explain to you
It's like
how
$35 a bottle.
Where is it at?
Chubby's.
Okay.
Well, I want to explain to you how bad this night was for me in terms of just tasting across the board. So we started at.
Because you went with an amateur.
Hold on. Yeah, that's
Long
also
Island
true.
iced tea. That's all.
Hold on.
Oh, that's heartburn in a glass. I hate Long Island iced tea.
Well, and I'm also weird. I don't know about Long
No, and
Island
you
iced
don't
tea,
have
but
to
I have to
drink,
avoid.
He would only have to drink 2.
Drinks
I don't
that
know,
have coconut
you're
heavy.
a big boy. It's
I
not
don't-
that big
coconut's
coconut.
great. I don't know if that's in
It's
Long
five.
Island.
It's
No,
5
no,
liquors.
my
It's 5
point-
liquors and a shot of Coke.
But my point
Wait,
being
what?
that there's
Yeah.
drinks that
Long
I don't
Island
want.
iced teas.
Yeah, it's like 5 different liquors and a shot of Coke.
I've never had that. The Long Island iced tea I've
Damn,
always
it's all-
had has always been literally iced tea with like.
No, that's not, a Long Island iced tea does
There's
not
no
have
tea.
any iced tea. in
El
it.
Chico's does it wrong then.
No, El Chico's doesn't put tea.
They do. I've had it. And it was not good.
It's vodka, gin, rum, triple sec, and 1.5 parts sour mix and a splash of cola.
That was nothing in that I had in El Chico's.
Okay, well, more importantly, let me get this. Let me get this out. This is an interesting time for my life.
This is like.
This is why I got to experience it together.
No, go ahead. This is like what?
I'm not going to mention that. Yes. Remember on the we were on group chat and I was trying to tell you about a personal experience and Basal, shut the fuck up.
What?
Nothing. We'll talk.
I do remember this now.
But that's
I don't remember the exact personal experience, but I remember the situation because you were being fucking ridiculous.
Anyway.
But we'll get to that. So anyway, we started the night at Roadhouse, and I thought to myself, what is something that I don't give a fuck? I was like, I don't care if it's considered a girl a drink or whatever. I was looking at all the drinks. I was like, what is something that I can see that? Because my biggest problem with alcohol is I don't really have any want to be in a different mental state, but also it all tastes like shit to me. So we started, and I was like, Hannah, whatever it is, we're going to share it. So we decided to go with a strawberry margarita. I was like, a frozen strawberry margarita. I was like, that seems like it should
margaritas
be.
are gross.
Dude, it was all I tasted. It was strawberry. I did not taste strawberry at fucking all. That was straight tequila. Yeah, I think it's my problem with.
Yucky.
I think here's the thing. Hannah was like, I can taste the strawberry in it. I was like, well, fucking, I can't. But
We got to do pickle shots.
here's the thing that gets weird about that for alcohol for me is that it's so strong, and since I have no kind of taste bud adaptation for it at all, every time I drink anything that has even the smallest bit of like any kind of alcoholic content in it, the aromaticness that alcohol has on your tongue takes over everything. I can't
you need to
taste
try White
anything.
Claw.
Ironically enough, Hannah joked about that yesterday when we were talking about it. So we started with that. I drank half of the strawberry margarita, even though it tasted like fucking ass and I hated it. And Hannah drank the rest. Then we went to Target and fucked around for buying a bunch of different. She didn't have a child. It was like it's fun to do.
Wine?
So yeah, we were looking at stuff. So she's like, well, let's
that's
do
a
wine.
tough one. She doesn't know wine either. Does
Well,
she?
no, she talked to Casey, one of her friends, about it and said, what's a good one? And then we were
Did you
Googling
get a
stuff
pink
too.
Moscato?
No, what we started with, we decided because she didn't think I'd like
Red wine will give you heartburn.
She didn't think I'd like red wine
Nope,
because
it's dry.
of I don't remember what she
You
said.
wouldn't like white Moscato either.
Anyway,
Well,
but,
no
so
white
what we,
Zinfandel. That's what you'd want.
what we landed on was what's apparently supposed to be easy. We were looking at easy wines for beginners to drink, and it was like, we want to get something that's not complex on your taste buds. So they said a Pinot Grigio.
Oh god,
Tasted like fucking ass. It was
No.
terrible. And I was like, yeah, so
Red-
it's not complex on your
you
tongue.
should
It's
have
just
called me
shitty.
or called Jess.
Well, it was me and Hannah time. It was just
I
to
get
figure
you.
out what
I
we were
get you.
doing.
Me and,
And it was like we're husband and wife, so we can get drunk around each other. And I was like, no wrong. I would get drunk if that was the situation. It was one of those things where Hannah's asking something. And I was like, this is a weird time. I guess I'll go ahead and do it. It has not. You know that I trust you enough to get drunk around
Yeah.
you. If I was going to
No,
be, a
we
thing.
would just everyone stay at the house.
do you like Big Red gum?
Terrible. Fucking hate it.
Okay. Do not give him Fireball then.
No, dude,
No,
that fake
he-
apple cinnamon shit. I hate the way that
that's
tastes.
That's
Whatever.
not apple in it.
That fake cinnamon flavor where
It tastes just like an atomic firebomb.
I fucking hate it. Yeah, it's terrible.
Or a Big Red.
So we start with that. So we got the Pinot Grigio. We got a bottle of that was like $10. We weren't trying to go crazy. Even I was like, I guess you risk it tasting worse.
The best wine is I get for $4 at Walmart. And it's a sweet pink wine. So it tastes just like every other sweet pink wine, and you get a bottle of it for $4, so you can get 2 bottles and just
for the same price.
And have a good time with you and your
wife.
wife.
We got Pinot Grigio by Cupcake. It was the
brand. No, that's horrible.
I don't know.
It's a brand.
It's Cupcake's
I've gotten the Chardonnay from Cupcake before.
Okay, and then we got a rosé.
Depending on what you get, rosé is good.
Because Hannah thought that I'd like the rosé because it's a little sweeter. No, it was still Cupcake.
Dark Horse rosé is very
Dark
bitter.
Horse
is very bitter.
Chardonnays are really good.
I couldn't tell the difference in them outside of the fact that the rosé had just literally the mildest bit of.
It's funny you're talking about wine because it's gotten to where me and Jess drink wine more than because I'm trying to lose weight again. Because I'm getting a little bit of and beer does that. And plus, like I said, beer's been making me feel really full and gross anytime I have it. So I'm just like, you know what? Well, and we can get a bottle of wine. We both share it. That way, it's not just.
Yeah, that's what we did with the. Yeah. We still have the Pinot Grigio. If y'all want to taste how fucking terrible that is when you get out of here.
And
out of here. Why don't I just do it now?
Oh, dude, I will throw up. No, I really won't. But it's just bad. I gotta go. My immediate thing when I took a drink of it was, who the fuck would willingly put this in their mouth?
Some people like it.
Not even because of the feeling.
There's a lot of wines that are horrible. I've had some that taste just like the cork.
Well, it's like
that dry.
Oh, we were looking and there was some people who really like wine will get leather and tobacco flavored wine. I'm like, what kind of fucking animal is drinking leather and tobacco flavored?
We're about to make blueberry wine.
See, that sounds good.
And what you do is you get oak and you get oak chips that you put in the bucket that you're doing it in, and we're gonna get oak chips, blueberries, and I'm gonna put honey in it.
Okay.
So technically, it's a mead.
We'll see.
The mead that he gave me
because honey is what makes it a mead. It ferments via honey.
Well, no, you can do it either way. You can do just the blueberries and add the packet. Either way, you just add a different kind of packet.
Okay.
Were there apples made in the mead you gave me?
No, it was some sort of, I think, like some sort of flour, like a, not flour as in the ingredient, but flour as in the plant.
Okay.
There was some sort of herb flour. It's honey.
Yeah, the mead he tasted tasted like.
Did I give you the green label or the red label?
Green.
Green. That one's straight. It didn't have the flour in it. That one's just mead with some different.
It tasted reminiscent of apple juice in a way, and then honey.
Well, then that's you should try the other one I get. The one I gave Corey. It's a little more fruity, but it's awesome.
Is it? Yeah, I'm telling you. You like honey, right?
I mean, I don't hate it.
It doesn't really just taste like straight honey either.
No, but
I've had some that are.
I don't eat honey on things. Is my bigger point.
I was going to say, if you don't like honey, then this might not be the drink for you. But if
I don't like honey, but I don't love honey.
Once again, it really depends on what kind you get, because there's some meads that are just like wine.
Well, I'm saying the one you gave me that tasted like straight up like I gave Joe some. Yeah, and I was like, because this is like 2 weeks later after it had been sitting here, and I gave it to Joe.
It sits good too.
Yeah, and it tasted very reminiscent of like an apple juice with honey in it. But it was thick.
Well, I have to explain to you how I made this even work to where I got as far as I had. So, like I said, now this is time apart, obviously. So I had half of the margarita. Then we fucked around at Target for like an hour. And then we came home and then we did the Pinot Grigio. I took a very small sip of that, and I thought, this is fucking trash. So I poured it out, but I didn't pour much. So it was like a sip that I poured out, essentially. But then we opened the rosé, and the rosé wasn't any better. But I was like, fuck it, I guess I'm dedicated to it. I'm just gonna try what I can. I'm see if I can fight through this. The whole thing was nasty that I kept trying to figure, because I get to a point where I drink like a sip or two and I'd be like, this is awful. What can I do to make it better? And we didn't buy anything else. So we had watermelon that we had left over in the fridge, and I just shoved handfuls of watermelon in it. And then that didn't change it at fucking all. At all. And I looked it up online. Somebody said do that because it'll help it.
No.
Did you throw up at all?
Lemon juice. No.
Okay.
No, you
I drank enough to get to what I can imagine must be just what getting buzzed is.
You wouldn't know what I got sick
my
on
arms
the first
were
time?
mildly tingly.
Did you get sleepy?
Oh, we were fucking... Dude, I'm old and I did a lot of work the day before. So like that morning before all that stuff went down, or that before mom came and picked up, I did staining for 2.5 hours after a long day of work where I was doing a bunch of shit. So I was tired already.
What we should do is we should, on a live stream episode...
Let him finish.
Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say on a live streamed episode have... make it so that he doesn't eat anything all day long.
No.
And we ate right before.
Yeah, don't do that to him.
And then you give him a 6-pack of Mike's Hard Lemonade.
No.
Well, we'll see, because lemonade plays a part in this story. That's the important part. Kyrie had a Simply Lemonade that's been in the fridge for like 2 weeks that she drank half of and then didn't touch. It's a little personal size one. And I was like, what the fuck can I do to make this better? So then I poured like a quarter part lemonade into it and drank it, and I was like, okay, this is a little bit better. And then I did another glass where I did half lemonade and did it. And then I was using the came here for the booze glass from y'all's wedding thing because it's all, I was like
here for the booze.
Yeah, I thought it was. I was
those.
just being ironic with it. I was like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm doing this fucking stupid glass.
That's what we have them for too.
Yeah, so I was doing it in that. So and I was filling that close to up. I was probably about 3/4 of that glass, which is a decent size, I guess. And I did the first one, so I drank half a glass of it by itself, a whole glass of it with a fourth of it being lemonade, and then another whole glass of it with half roughly being, because I ran out of lemonade. I'd say probably like with a third of it being lemonade. And I drank that, and then a little bit more of Hannah's here and there, and I drank part of that margarita or whatever. And the biggest point I can get to before I was like, I'm out of lemonade, and when the lemonade was in it, I could drink it. It still had the alcoholic taste, but I was like, I could do this.
You should try a screwdriver then.
I could push through this if I needed to, but because of the fact that I ran out of lemonade, the most I got to was a point of just like my arms being, like mildly tingly, and me being a little more goofy than I already am. So I don't even know what I got to, but that was either way. That is literally like 20 times the amount of alcohol I've drank in my entire life. So
and I drank 5 times that at Corey's wedding. It wasn't really just.
See, there you go.
Like, and I don't have
my point being
at all.
Of course,
and
dude,
this is someone who drinks Maker's
Mark. I have that good old Irish.
I have no tolerance for fucking anything. When I had my ingrown toenail like ripped out and they had to deaden the one side or whatever when we worked at La Coretta, and they gave me hydrocodones, and I took half of a 5 milligram or whatever the fuck it is. And it's, dude, that shit. And it partially because like when I had the kidney stones and I got the hydrocodones that they gave me, I immediately laid down. Like I take it and lay down. I'm like, I'm going to sleep and taking this, and it will just keep me. I'm tired and I can't sleep with the pain, so I'm going to take it and lay down, and it'll help me just stay asleep. But that time I took it and I didn't know any of that because I've never had one, and I was on the phone with people and trying to walk around and move, and that shit hit me crazy, and I was acting like a fool, and then I passed out. So my point being is I have no tolerance for anything because I don't take really a lot of medicine. I didn't take
hydros after surgery.
Anything. So
and the doctor was like trying to be like, "Hey,
you going to take this?"
to Jess. Well, you take the prescription just in case. She's like, he won't do it.
Oh yeah. And see, that's why I still have so many hydrocodones left from my. They gave me a whole, I'm not saying a whole, but they gave me like probably 20 of them, and I only used like across my 2 kidney stones, I'm only used like 4 hydrocodones. And that was because the first time that I took like 2 or 3 of them as they were acting like, because I was like, maybe they're not that bad since they're so small, but they constipate you like fucking mad.
Yeah,
and
an opiate.
There's nothing like fucking having a kidney stone hurting and being constipated at the same time. So, yeah, it's only.
Oh well, yeah, that was most of my logic
situations.
Too. It makes me sick. I was like the thought of throwing up or getting constipated. If I had hernia surgery, I would die.
I wouldn't be constipated.
No, dude, I cried from
surgery?
coughing. I coughed and I was coughing because after the anesthetic and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was tearing up and just fucking.
Now
I was watching Golden Girls crying. That's what I did for like a week straight.
But now I'm sad I don't have my short shorts on. I had them on when we recorded Triangle Squared. I intended to have them on long enough to stand up in the episode and show you my short shorts. This whole thing has been planned. I was like, I'm going to tell Blaze and Saul about my first drinking experience where I actually drank any kind of. Technically, I had an entire drink, I guess is what I'd say.
You should have done the Evans and Hawaiian Punch. That's how I got sick.
Dude, it all sounds better. Somebody ended up saying.
No, you chase the Evans with Hawaiian Punch. You don't mix them.
Somebody said
no,
vodka.
Evans is horrible too. I used to drink it all the time, like when it first started, and then.
Someone said
cheap.
Vodka and Mountain Dew because the Mountain Dew block.
No, that's broke people shit.
Well, hold on. What I'm saying is the whole point was trying to find something where I wouldn't taste the alcohol. But every time someone says that, I still taste the alcohol. Hannah got 2 daiquiris yesterday.
Well, I was going to say screwdrivers. That's what you typically want to do.
Dude, the daiquiri is pretty good. But it's the same problem. Here's the problem with the daiquiri. She was drinking it. I could still taste the alcohol. And if anything, the alcohol was just ruining it more. I was like, I would pound down one of these if it was just fucking ice, whipped cream, and some.
The best thing.
My problem is I'm just fucking fat. I don't want to drink. I just want to eat a bunch of dumb shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's the thing too. Like when I get drunk, is like I just want to eat everything in the apartment. But
so we have to have V2 of this. One of these days, I want to go back around to where I find something that I literally can't taste this terrible fucking alcohol. Or my bigger plan was if we're gonna go back to the rosé, that's fine. But I'm gonna buy a giant jug of the Simply Lemonade raspberry or the Simply whatever raspberry lemonade.
If you're gonna do that, just mix it with like some Seagrams or something.
Oh, I wouldn't even say
vodka.
Seagrams. I would get just. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. Pure vodka.
No, get a decent brand where you can't taste it.
Like where it's like you don't want to get like Svedka vodka or whatever it's called, like the $10 vodka. Like, get like a decent like price vodka, because the thing about it, either you can make an alternate screwdriver, like what you're talking about.
See, this shit's way too expensive for me. I was mad that I spent $20 on liquor and hated one of the bottles.
You don't drink in a bar or anywhere. I don't.
No, yeah, I'm talking about like you just buy a bottle.
Oh no, I'm talking about here. That was $20 fucking here. Now, let alone the fucking $10 for one bottle.
Oh, okay.
And we bought two bottles.
That's more reasonable.
And then I spent like $8 on a fucking thing at Roadhouse, and then Hannah went to Zapata's yesterday and spent $17 on 2 daiquiris because we were told it's happy hour. A happy hour there doesn't mean half price, which I don't fucking know anything. The only happy hour I have reference to is Sonic, which is half price. But apparently it's double the size, which I guess in a sense is half price because you're getting double the amount for the same price.
Well, if you get a
dude, $8.50 for a daiquiri? What the fuck?
Yeah, like restaurant drinks are gonna be expensive.
But
like,
even then, no, dude, $10 for a bottle. It's like, dude, I can.
That's cheap.
When we ate at that fancy restaurant with the
that's
tuna,
what's fucking crazy.
with the tuna
That's
steak
cheap,
tacos,
and that's expensive.
that double of Maker's Mark was like $14.
God, what the fuck?
But
that's half the price of a fifth of Maker's Mark.
What the fuck, man?
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. How
So
do
you
people
get a
drink?
fifth of Maker's Mark, which is massive.
Like when people look at a 30-pack, they're like, drinking's not that
$30.
expensive. Then you see a 30-pack for $26 or whatever the fuck it is, or $15.
Well, like,
what the fuck?
What I was gonna say is that
No,
like,
drinking's absolutely expensive,
if you get
especially if you get into craft beers like Hipster over here.
Yeah, I only drink one.
Hannah saw
Elysium
something
Space
and was
Dust.
like, "What's this?" It was Elysian Space Dust.
Dude, I'm telling you, that
with a little hop head or whatever that they have on the
riding
bottle.
on the rocket.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can get your favorite like fruity beverage. Like get like Simply drinks are really, really good. Like Simply lemonade.
Mm-hmm. That's what I use as the mix.
Juice. And then you could just pour a little bit of vodka in and kind of just test how it is. If we ever get together and drink, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about just doing this on your free time. But and then you can kind of add to it what you want. Like you can add more orange juice or more vodka and kind of make your own drink to know what you could drink and barely, if not at all, taste it, but still have a fun time for that special occasion.
Oh, I think daiquiris are there for me. I could totally get around a daiquiri.
I don't think you can make a daiquiri at home
You can.
easily.
Yeah, you can.
No.
We looked it up.
Is it?
It's not very
Okay.
hard. You make it by a pitcher, then you just do the rest of the stuff.
Oh, okay, then you got to drink out the pitcher.
No, the best margarita.
God.
The best
So look,
I
this
don't
is what
like
we gotta do.
frozen
Hold on, this
margaritas,
is what we
though.
gotta do next time.
You can buy the mix, like pre-mix, like it's mix and alcohol already in a big old jug, and I just pour it in
What is
ice.
that? What?
Yeah, it's just margarita mix and that tequila
yeah. So
already
you
mixed
can
up
buy-
in a big ass jug.
You can
just
buy
pop
daiquiri
it and
mix
pour
where
it in
you
water.
just do something like that
I
too.
just don't know
But you
how
can
that
also
would taste.
see the thing about daiquiris. I was like, I'd rather just use frozen strawberries because daiquiri mix would be the artificial strawberry flavoring. Why the fuck would I want to do that? If I could just do it cheaper with frozen strawberries and do the rest of the work
Well, you got a
myself.
good blender too, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It seems like it'd be easier and better tasting and even cheaper probably in some sense.
Well, if we ever have like a drinking episode, I think that would be what would
Well,
be fun.
take that away from it. Before we do that, we got to scale it up. So it was me and Hannah now. My next step would be, again, people I trust. So I bring in you guys. And I mean, if Annie it can be here or wants to be here, that's her business. And if Jess wants to be here and y'all can get rid of the kids, and we can all kind of be kid free. Y'all don't have kids, so it doesn't matter for y'all.
Well, I'm
but if we
saying,
could be kid free
obviously,
for the
if we're
night.
gonna do it right, we're gonna have somebody here to take us.
No,
home.
yeah. Y'all need to just come out to my house. There's plenty of.
Well, I'm talking about doing it for the show.
Oh, for the show. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I'm
was
talking about doing it
Yeah, that's
outside
what I
of the show
thought.
one more time.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
y'all can
okay.
just come to my. I have.
I'm not scaling
I have
up. I
the-
still haven't even. I don't even know that I've been full on buzzed.
I
I'm
know,
not going to
'cause-
fucking scale up to getting plastered on fucking camera.
no,
That's the
I don't even
point.
know what it's
I
like.
have all
That's
the
the
camping
point.
gear, like the extra air mattresses and stuff. Y'all can just.
What if I'm a murderous drunk? You don't fucking know. I could literally stab you in the throat if I'm shit faced.
Scoops.
I don't think
would
that's the
get,
truth.
He would get the most aggressive.
That's obviously a joke, but
when he would get drunk.
I get silly.
I get
see, I'm already stupid. I'm just
No,
saying
no,
I want to
it
get more
is-
stupid.
It is. It gets worse.
I just get sleepy and loud.
It gets less clever too.
And I noticed that the one thing I was doing when my arms were tingling a little bit, every now and then I would say the wrong word because it was pretty close to the other word. And I'd be like, that wasn't right. But then I'd just say it again and fix it. But that's the most I've gotten.
We get him more drunk. He gets really racist.
It
It sounded like the word, but I just.
That's my excuse. Ooh, no, but yeah. So that was an interesting time. Like I said, this year has been a lot of stuff. So I went to Fuji with Saul and ate Chinese food for like the 6th time. To be fair, actually, I've tried it a lot, and this is the first place that I've been able to land on. So it's either that I'm
You tried sushi, not Chinese food.
Japanese food, and it was not just sushi.
Well-
I got a bento box, so technically I didn't get sushi.
Did you get the dumplings?
There was dumplings in the bento box. There was one dumpling.
Holy shit!
That's
These
right.
fried pies,
but I yeah.
dude.
Anyway,
I ate
before
3.
you go to that, my this year has been about me doing shit I've never done or not traditionally liked and trying to do it. You know what I ate for almost all of my lunches last week? Well, actually, the week. Well, kind
You're
of
about to say
the end of last
salad?
week. Salad.
Oh, you're weird.
all week.
I don't
for the
know.
most part.
I don't know who this is.
Now here's the thing. I was kind of cheating. It was chicken Caesar salad.
That's not cheating. It's still a salad.
But yeah, it's like an easy way to. But I did get a chicken salad, a grilled chicken salad that had like tomatoes and cucumber and shit in it. Friday.
I had a barbecue chicken salad
Thursday,
one time.
one of these
Well, I've been trying a lot of, like we talked about the other day. I've been trying like the vegan, not the whole diet, but like like
what was it called again? That
entrees
you talked about that burger?
the
What was it called?
Beyond Meat.
Burger.
Beyond
Or Beyond
Meat.
I
Meat.
was really disappointed. I finally got to go to a Whole Foods. Did I tell you about that?
No.
I wish we had
Where
one.
at?
In Shreveport.
I wish we had one because you could get lunch there and stuff. It was good.
No, they had sushi there, and I was like,
No.
I went with the margarita, mahirigada pizza, or what the fuck ever.
Margarita?
What?
Is that how you say it? 'Cause
Margarita.
it looks
I thought it was a
like-
margarita pizza.
It
That's
looks
what-
like margarita.
I've had this conversation with Annie,
But with an H in it.
millions of times. I used to call it margarita pizza, and she said it is not margarita pizza; it's margarita pizza.
No,
and
dude.
we Googled it, and we did the little sound thing.
This
Yeah.
place was
Margarita.
amazing. And then if you have Amazon Prime, they have Prime deals.
Yep,
So I got a bunch of those like these.
They're owned by
Oh,
bars.
hold on. At a Whole Foods?
Yeah,
they're owned by Amazon.
Yeah, you scan.
Oh, I forgot about that.
you
Does
scan-
he own a newspaper too? Does he own the Washington or the
I don't know.
New York? I don't know.
He has all the money. You can scan the QR code and just like knocks all sorts of shit off of it. Anyway, they have an aisle just about lost her damn mind, full of different like almond flours and all sorts of like in big M&M candy dispensers like at the candy store, and you take a fucking sack and just and weigh it and tie it up and.
Oh yeah, I've seen that at a place before.
Well, I mean, they had that with all different kinds of nuts and
With everything,
dried
See,
fruits.
I kind of expected that at Trader Joe's when we were in Dallas. and I
Trader
didn't
Joe's
see
is a little
that.
bit more straightforward.
Yeah,
But this they had a really cool area to eat, and they had all. I was disappointed because they had the Beyond Burger, but there's a version 2 that they do a little different that apparently has a little bit different of it. It doesn't have the same smell or something. I don't know because when you cook it, it has a very spam-like smell, or some people call it. Yeah,
Ugh.
Hey, spam's good if you cook it right.
but it has that
I will
smell.
forever down the hill. And one thing, hey, you know what, Josh? If
It
you're
doesn't-
watching this,
it
I
doesn't
think you
taste
watch
like
this.
spam, though.
Josh Drago has been crowding us on Triangle Squared stuff about how turkey spaghetti is good due to our comments of turkey spaghetti being nasty on one of the reader mail episodes.
You mean like spaghetti made with turkey meat?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Spaghetti made with turkey meat.
Yeah,
It
that's
sounded like you
fine.
said spaghetti meat, but you probably said
Spaghetti
that.
meat. Any meat, spaghetti meat.
Dude, no, spaghetti. Turkey spaghetti is fucking
Spam, if
terrible.
you fry it and season it and put it in fried rice,
We-
it's good.
we
You
will
just gotta
talk,
make
dude,
it
we will
right.
talk about this forever. I will never agree with that statement.
You don't even know what it tastes like. You got to marinate it and everything. It tastes like a savory meat.
Do you know what spam stands for?
What?
Special processed alien meat.
That's not
Anyway.
If you watch How I Met Your Mother, you'd fucking know that cultural reference. You play.
Anyway,
Ugh.
I already don't. We already don't eat pork really, but now with the presence of a pig, I don't think I can bring myself to eat. Be like,
Well, spam's not real pork, anyways. Special
yeah,
alien
yeah,
meat.
yeah.
What does spam actually stand for? Is there
don't-
like
No, they couldn't think of what the fuck to
I don't
call
think
all the
it's-
extra parts. They ground it up and put it in a can. So they
Now
call
that's not what spam is.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
That-
Spam's legit like pork shoulder. It's not just like millions of things. It's literally just one cut of a pig.
Well, it's the word ham mixed with something else. Spare ham.
Spare ham. I mean,
Spare
maybe.
ham.
But like spam is. I'll show you. Spam is legit.
it says a canned meat product made mainly from ham.
I mean, there's probably preservatives and stuff in there too. Like every other deli sliced meat you buy that comes in a plastic container.
What do the letters in spam stand for?
By
The
the
name
way-
spam was derived from a contraction of spiced ham.
That's what it was. I should know that too.
The
because
original
it's-
variety of spam is still available today, known as the spiced
Spice.
hammiest of them all.
Yeah, and it's. Did you know spam is like one of the most sold commodities in Hawaii?
Oh, so part
What?
of the acronym thing actually does step into a little bit. During World War II and beyond, the meat colloquially became known in the UK as an acronym that stood for Special Processed American Meat.
Yeah, it's not the same. Like that back then.
Dude, it's so fucking
It's like
high in
it's-
sodium.
It's like potted meat. Well, so is just about any kind of like Asian food.
Oh my
if-
God.
Oh yeah,
like-
Asian food too for sure.
Well, that's
but
what I'm talking about making it in fried rice like an Asian dish. Like
okay,
you would marinate
fair enough,
it,
I guess,
you would-
because most of that shit you're using has got tons of salt in it.
yeah, well, you'd marinate it in like soy sauce.
Well, and that's
then,
also-
then you would fry it up with.
It's not meant to be a regular part of your diet. Like if you're trying to,
No.
you use it for like say survival food or something like, or Y2K storage.
It's low in important nutrients
Because-
such as protein, vitamins, and minerals.
What's the name of that that brand of meat you buy?
Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm
deli
proud
meat?
you're trying new things.
Lando Lakes that I occasionally buy.
Is that not it?
Lando Lakes is what I buy. And it's not very often, but I mean, I buy it and will
There's
occasionally
one
make some.
brand-
I don't make sandwiches though. This is what I use meat for. I essentially take a cheese stick, and this is not even very often. This is still just occasionally. I'll take a cheese stick, unwrap it. I'll take like 4 slices of. Normally, my favorite to do is the mixed cheese sticks. It's got part mozzarella.
Oh
part
no!
cheddar.
Are you about to talk about the meat that's like real thin beef that's not cooked hardly?
No, these are the ones that you buy pre-made. It's
like deli-
Land
it's like
O'Lakes
deli
deli
meat.
slice, and I get Black Forest ham.
No,
And wrap it around
There's
a
some
cheese
sort of
stick.
ham people wrap around cheese sticks that it's a beef that's not
yes,
cooked.
and you can buy that
Hardly,
pre-made.
yeah.
And I don't know. I can't remember what it's called.
fucking
It is good.
delicious.
It is delicious.
I don't know what that is.
Dude, it's
This
so
is
good.
something I just do at home. But yes, you could buy those in
It's
a
kind of
packet.
got the sushi like weird, not savory, but something whatever you call.
Yeah, like special taste about it almost. Well, there's a brand, and it's like something Farms. It's like there's like Oscar Mayer, and then there's
Pritchard's Farms.
no Oscar Mayer, Land O'Lakes, and then this one, and it's like Hillside Farms, Hillbrook Farms, something like that.
Yep.
Dude, I was looking at Walmart the last time we went grocery shopping. Why does their deli meat not expire for 3 months?
Most doesn't.
Oh no, that's a damn lie. Everyone there, and like Oscar Mayer, that was 2 weeks.
Well, I say
Maybe
3 months.
3 months.
Most of the stuff I buy is normally a month to a month and a half.
Not 3.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're
Oscar
still
Mayer,
right.
Oscar Mayer was like
It's Hillshire Farms.
Hillshire Farms.
Yeah.
Oscar Mayer was like about 2 weeks out, I think, maybe 3 at the most.
Yeah.
And
The
then-
Land O'Lakes I buy is typically by the time I buy it's around a month.
Yeah, and this was 3. So like, what are they putting in their meats that last that long in a plastic?
Probably a
container?
shit ton of salt.
Probably so.
Have you most
generally
lunch meat
preservatives.
has most meat has a lot.
Yeah,
or
they're
lunch
real
meat.
high in
Lunch
sodium.
meat's high
ham,
in
ham
sodium.
specifically. Yeah,
That's why we kind of avoid lunch meat because
Yeah, like I said, I don't use it very often, but just occasionally slapping 4 pieces around a piece of cheese just to kind of hold you over as a snack like once a week. I do that every now and then. I mean, you know.
Well, and like stuff like grilled cheese, like essentially not making it a grilled cheese anymore by throwing a piece of ham in the middle and making
I
it
don't
melt.
do that. Grilled cheese is perfect on its own.
That's
Well,
why,
I say
that's
that.
why I said it's melt.
You got to dip it in cheese. You got to dip it in ketchup. That's how you
Nope.
know it's good.
Now I'll tell you what's better than that now. Marinara.
No, I'll try that. That sounds like it's interesting. It's essentially like a stuffed cheese stick.
We bought it at
Right.
we just bought the Prego brand of marinara, and we just put it in a little container, and I sprinkled some garlic and some pepper and salt in there, and stirred it up. It was real good.
Oh, me and your wife swapped recipes, by the way.
I saw.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make. Did she call it burrito casserole? Essentially, it's just you get a shitload of.
Have you tried tater tot casserole?
No, but that
Is it
sounds
the one with tater
delicious.
tots
Do you
and
do it
hot
with?
dogs?
Do you do it with Wolf Brand?
Yeah, just tater tot. No, it's just tater tots, like chili, some cheese, some other shit.
Okay.
That sounds fucking delicious.
there's-
actually, probably put
The burrito
put some
casserole
cans
with
of
those
diced
frozen
tomatoes
burritos.
in it.
Did she tell
Probably.
you that it's with those frozen
Yeah,
burritos.
that's what I figured. The ones that I have a long history with.
There's a thing called redneck casserole where you essentially slice up hot dog wieners, so like thin slices, and
Yeah.
then you do exactly what you're talking about, but you layer
It's
the hot
fucking
dogs.
awful.
We make little hot
Do you
dog.
like hot dogs?
Not really.
okay.
Not like that.
I buy beef hot dogs.
If you get beef hot dogs and you cook them right and you put them in an actual good bun, I like hot dogs.
we
like
get
that.
beef,
got toast
But
bun.
even then,
or
I
we
really
get turkey dogs. They're
see
No, they're
my
good.
biggest thing I like,
That's
and I
leaving
think
me.
he's with to do bratwurst.
no, but
Bratwursts are good. but you
Bratwursts
gotta-
are so
You
good.
got to boil them or you got to fry them.
Yeah. Well, no, I just put them on a grill, but yeah.
I was
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to finish
I'm
that.
talking about inside.
I make hot dogs in little octopi for my kids. Like put them
You
in
Yeah.
cut half of them or whatever and
and
just
you
pull the legs
yeah.
down. Yeah, Kyrie doesn't really have a big thing for hot dogs. She likes corn dogs,
kids
okay,
love,
Same
kids
thing.
love hot dogs.
but she doesn't care for hot dogs too
Just
much.
battered.
no,
Just battered hot dogs.
kids
But Kyrie really likes fucking grilled cheese, dude. She's me in a lot of ways. She loves cheese and she loves ketchup. And I haven't even put that on her. A lot of time I don't even deal with that.
No,
It's
Jensen
just what she
straight-
naturally likes.
Jensen straight licks ketchup off the plate.
Kyrie
Finger,
does too,
just-
and I have to stop her. I'm like, that's so classless. Please don't do that. Oh shit, Saul, you're supposed to be out of here in like 10 minutes, right?
13 minutes. Yeah, I'm just going to wait.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just want to make sure. I guess
At
she's-
that point, the episode will be an hour 20 minutes anyways. So I don't know if
Okay.
we'd still be winding down or it depends on
You're
how the flow
breaking the
is.
illusion.
You're not supposed to say the time because they're going to be like, wow, that much time's already passed. Look, we started a little late today, and people have plans sometimes. We just do what we can. We do this for fun. But either way, we got to figure it out how we're going to do it, and we'll clue you guys. You guys will
As
be
far as the
involved in the next
Patreon.
step of, well, I'm talking about next step of next time I drink, whatever that is.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
You're
if
going to be,
I thought
y'all
were-
are
I
going to
thought
be
you were about
involved in
talk
the
about topic
process.
stuff again.
Maybe if you're a Dickish at Best Patreon, then we will be filming it. Not all of it, but we'll just be we'll be clips that are specific for you guys on Patreon.
Well, we'll see. I wouldn't mind doing that, but I don't want to go into any situation completely blind.
We can bring the piggy to the stream.
What do you mean completely blind?
I mean, in the sense of like, okay, so we did a test run of this show before we did it, right? So we didn't come when we actually got into episode 1 of this. We weren't completely new to this. Before we started Triangle Squared as a podcast, we did a test episode.
How about drinking Monopoly?
My point being on anything is I don't want to go
I
into
would kill
something.
one of y'all.
Oh no, you would cry.
I may have
No, I
drank
would
now,
kill
but
one
I've
of
still
y'all.
not been drunk. So I'm not going to put myself in front of a camera that's going to go out to people being drunk if I don't understand what that's like to some extent first.
His drunk.
Well, obviously
he doesn't
it's
know
not
his inner
something-
drunk self.
Yeah,
Just like I'm talking about, but we didn't do that. Like we still never put out technically the very first thing that we ever recorded as the faux podcast test episode because we have to understand
Well, no,
what
it'd
that
be
was
something
like.
obviously you'd be able to look at and be
Yeah.
like, yeah, we don't need to do that.
Maybe, but even then, I just don't. That is a weird pressure I don't want on me while trying to figure that out. Now the whole
It's actual pressure?
well, what I mean by that, well, it's a camera on you. You know that there's
Not that
something
camera. What's about a
involved.
cell phone? Like a clip
It
of the
doesn't
night
matter.
we're hanging
It's
out.
still that you have the pressure on you of knowing that there's somebody that's going to watch this, and something that should be about that. But my point
If we
being
do
is
our
that
job right, you're not gonna have to worry about pressure. You're not gonna care.
No, we just need to come out to my house and I've got the fire pit.
Is Blaze really pushing his house like he's trying to be
He
like a cult
is.
leader?
No.
Doesn't it, like, are you going
I
to
just
bring us out
think-
there and drink
no.
Kool-Aid?
Is a
at your
fire
house?
pit
because-
something to have with a piggy running around?
Yes.
Wait, do
No,
we get
I'm
super
just saying-
drunk and kill your pig?
No one's gonna touch
a
Pig
blood
Trisha.
sacrifice.
Well, I don't know. Pig Trisha, if she got a fat ass,
Her name's
isn't that
Pig
where the
Trisha.
bacon comes from?
Anyway, no, I keep mentioning my house because we can go outside. I have the
I'm-
whole clear area.
I'm just giving you shit.
Well, we might have to do this.
but you
live.
have said
and
it
then
again
you
and
can't.
again,
Well,
like,
then you can't break nothing.
what I imagine Charles Manson before he was completely confident in it, he just tell people, "Yeah, don't just
Well, we'd have to
I
do
bring
this.
it up because
come
I'm
out to my house, guys."
We'd have to do this in like 2 months, in like October. That way it's
Why
cooler.
October?
Because it's cooler outside. Who wants
Oh.
to be in a fire pit at like 90 degrees humidity?
Who wants to be in a fire pit when you're drinking? You can fall in the fucking fire, and everybody's drunk around. He's like,
He really has never been drunk before.
Yeah.
'cause
I
that's
really
not
have
how
never
being
been drunk.
works.
My point being is,
when crazy shit happens when you're drunk, you can the adrenaline pops you back into place.
you think so, but when I saw Veda get eaten up, by fucking ants, and Casey was still just fucking trying to sober up, but rip roaring drunk still.
Okay, we're not going to get rip roaring.
Look,
Yeah,
there must be
there's
a-
a difference between drunk
We're just
and
going to
just
get
like
good buzzes on at that point. I don't even think any of us are going to get. I think I've only been fully drunk like 3
Trying
times.
to get good buzzes on? You trying to take advantage of me?
I think he is.
I've only been like really drunk like 3 times. I'm pretty sure.
Blonde boys doing what blonde boys do.
I'm pretty sure. I only remember 3 times at least.
Well, no, like there's obvious, like there's a weird like threshold of like, am I buzzed or am I drunk?
I'm
thing.
usually like I know when.
I was actually trying to get Hannah to kind of explain that to me because her parents are alcoholics, so they used to drink with her, which I've never understood that mindset as a parent. Of,
that's-
you're going to do it anyway, so we're just going to get you drunk with us.
Because you can control the atmosphere
Yeah, I
where
guess-
they're going.
Not when not when her parents are just as fucking stupidly crazy. It's essentially like
Oh,
She is
I
cool.
get the sentiment. Does that mean?
I
get the
to me,
sediment.
that's like saying
Sediment.
that's like saying that you know your kid's gonna smoke, gonna do meth. So you're like, let's just sit
No.
down and do meth together.
Then you're comparing alcohol and meth.
Okay, well then, alcohol and mushrooms, alcohol and pot, alcohol and anything. Just because
Hey,
even if
we
there's
should go
nothing
out to
wrong
my
with
house to
pot,
do mushrooms.
now we're getting in the cult leader
What's
territory.
crazy is just like 3 weeks ago when we recorded the one with the granny rack,
Uh-huh.
we were talking about it. You're like, I'm pretty sure I would touch mushrooms before I get drunk.
Huh? No, I don't think I said that.
Yeah,
he said he'd be willing to try psilocybin.
Yeah,
he said what?
Psilocybin mushrooms.
Which is
Oh.
mushroom? Yeah, I
No,
do.
on a very controlled experience.
No, maybe then you said I would rather try mushrooms than get
Oh,
drunk.
and I still would rather if I
Okay.
had the right opportunity. But like I said, this was an opportunity. This isn't something I've been going through my whole year. Like, when am I going to drink? It was a weird situation where Hannah said something. And I was like, okay, as long as I get to know what you're like when you're drunk first. And that was more of like, I'm your husband, and it's just funny to me to know what you were like. And then she's like, well, fine, but you've got to do it too. And I was like, well, I guess that makes sense. That's fair.
And we're not advocating anybody. If you're
Ironically enough, Hannah didn't even get drunk because she was too tired.
We can play.
And then I ran out of lemonade, so I was like, fuck this. So we just drank for no real reason. And
What's the name of that unicorn game?
Oh yeah, dude, Unstable Unicorns.
We can play that.
I forgot
but
you
where-
bought it. It's so fun.
Yeah, we can play that with. But every time one of your unicorns leaves,
leaves your
I
stable,
bought
you gotta
that
take a
game.
shot.
I bought that game and I
See, the
never
problem with
played it.
shots is that shots are all just nasty shit. It's
Yeah.
straight alcohol.
Well, then you chase it with something.
You chase it with fucking whipped cream or something.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
I
that's-
got something to get that
sounds
aromaticness out of my mouth quick.
Jesse Darby Tillis gave me a bottle of whipped cream vodka for like my birthday one year.
Oh.
when I lived
That
in
sounds
Billings.
terrible.
Oh, dude, it was awful. And he's like, no, man. He's like, you take that vodka and you mix it with orange juice. It makes a creamsicle. That tasted like a creamsicle that sat out in the summer sun for about 10 hours. It was not good.
In a puddle. It tasted
In
like a puddle.
Yeah, it tasted
Not
like
in a puddle, Saul. It'd become a puddle.
No, it tasted like the puddle.
But Well, then that still means it would taste like an orange cream pop, right? Just melted?
Off concrete. Hot concrete.
Hot
with
concrete?
a piece of wood, spicing it up a little bit.
Speaking of those pies, I dropped one in the dirt and picked it up real quick.
What pies?
Dude, I went to a fish fry yesterday.
Okay, who's Fish Fry? I was trying to figure that out.
In-laws.
And also, you didn't play
In-laws.
Destiny with me, you fucking asshole.
Dude, I was up for
I
almost
stayed
24
up for
hours.
you.
I took my normal 2 or 3 hour nap in the middle of the day when I get off work.
Yep.
I had a 30-minute nap.
This is planned like 3 days, man. 3 days in advance.
I got home. I was so tired. I ate so much. I had 3 pies.
Yeah,
they were.
I messaged you and waited by my phone saying, Blaze will message back any minute.
Well, what? I fell asleep
What's
about
funny
8
in my
o'clock.
mind, I was like, Blaze is fucking out.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm still going to wait and see.
I fell asleep about 8 o'clock, so that was 21 hours awake. Unless you include that 30-minute nap.
I don't know.
But anyway.
Then you woke
they
up
were
at 4
pies.
something.
So there was apple, blackberry, and then cherry.
No peach pie. I feel you.
I think there was peach. I didn't try the peach.
Okay,
I tried the blackberry. That's the one that dropped. It was so
Blackberry
good.
sounds the best of all the ones
No,
you sent.
and it ran out first. And
Quickly
then,
followed by apple.
That's my phone. Who is that calling me?
Anyway, I dropped it in the dirt. I brushed it off. And then there's that.
God damn, Saul's phone is fucking loud, dude.
I gotta keep it loud. I'm gonna take this one.
All right. Well, you know what? We're going to wrap up.
That's
You
his
got to go anyway.
gynecologist. He's got to.
It's okay, Saul. Go ahead.
You've been waiting for that prostate results.
Yeah, take it, man. Go ahead. We'll wrap this up. Second episode ending that you've missed in a row.
So this was a cleaner escape.
That actually was a lot cleaner, but it wasn't smooth, I guess. But it wasn't falling down and unplugging a mic cord. Let us know what you thought about Saul's smooth escape, actually. Not the whole episode, just the fact that he fell on his ass. If you watched it, it's probably a lot
down
better.
below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe bell.
But I guess we do got to get going. I got to go get with my wife and child anyway and see if my child got to swim today like she was supposed to. So we'll wrap this up. This has been Dickish at Best. If you guys enjoy what we're doing here, consider subscribing on YouTube as we watch and give us any of your feedback. You know what? If you have any drink recommendations that I should try as a beginning alcoholic, as I will now call this, then put them down in the comments
below. As a level
below.
1 alcoholic.
Yeah, as a level 1. I got to level up. So yeah, give those down below and let us know anything else you think about, any feedback on the show. And of course, if you listen to us on iTunes or anything like that, consider giving us a rating. It actually helps get our numbers up there and people find us and people find the ridiculousness of this show. But until next week, Saul's missing ass, we'll do whatever. It's not actually next week. We record these every 2 weeks. So we'll see you next time. Thanks to our patrons, Chad V, Dan Barber, Josh Jarrell, my name is Dan, Douglas Below, Matthew Green, Sean Santarud, Eric McAllister, Matt Sycamore, Shadowist, Stephen Salazar, The Stonard, Travis Below, Eduardo Palomino, Stefan Swanlin, Coy Live, Philip LaGuerre, Corey Hickerson, Brian, Donovan Williams, William Digital Spooker, Derek Porter, Josh Ayers, Thomas McInnes, Brandon Edwards, Sean One Neo. I hope Josh listens to this just so he can hear me screw his name up. If you'd like to support the show or other shows in any form or fashion, consider going to patreon.com/Nartech and giving as little as $1 per month for early access to this show, as well as other things. Thank you.